Hello, everybody. Let's see. Okay, playing around here with cameras and screens. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, Mike, he's over at the shop. We shall see how busy he is and if he's got time to join us. I certainly hope so. So let me um, get this up so I can see if you've got any comments. So always want to know what you're working on today, but today I have an extra question. We have been given a challenge by Kimberbell to do a plus one. And what a plus one is to add another event on our calendar. So my question is, what should we add? This has to be on that calendar before um, the end of this year. So I'm looking to add a plus one class. I know a lot of you have taken everything, so maybe you can tell me something that you think you might be like to do one more time, or something you know of a friend that maybe hasn't taken one. I'll tell you what I've got between now and the end, and maybe you guys can help me out because I do want to add a plus one class. You know, if there's a good challenge, I always want to, but I'd like to add the one that maybe you guys haven't taken or somebody hasn't taken and would be interested in it. So tomorrow we're doing the Kimberbell's Home Sweet Haunted Home, which is a 2-day event. So that's off the table. Already have it scheduled. Um, Next week we're doing Sweet as Pie Sew Along. That's not an event, so it doesn't count. We already have the North Pole tier tray for next weekend, and I think I have 5 spaces left. I stitched out some more of the cute little projects. I took them with me. I've got my stuffies. I haven't turned them yet, but whoops, wrong side. Mrs. Claus and Santa, the stuffies. Maybe we'll just turn them while we're waiting to see if Mike's going to join us. I'm getting the rest of the packages and the rest of the little projects done that we're going to be doing next week for the tier tray, the little pillow. So that one wouldn't count. Let's see what other options we have. October, if you missed out on My Punny Valentine, that one is a super, super cute with all the Valentine love puns. We have that already scheduled. Yeah, limited supply. I only have a few kits that are available to do that. Let me see what else. Okay, so we could do our tier tray, of course, is next Friday and Saturday. And you know, next Saturday is October the 1st. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, I have so many things to do to try to get ahead for you guys. So we could certainly do something in October. But I need to know, I'm looking for suggestions. And I can't see any comments today. So for whatever reason, if you can send a message or put a comment, and I guess I'll see it later. It's not, I don't know, it's not populating. Doesn't even show that I'm live, but we know that I am. I can see. I got somebody that loves me out there and a few people watching. I know most of you watch later. November. Let me see what we have in November. Do we have? No, I don't. So we could certainly do Christmas. We could do a Christmassy one. So I don't have a November event. Let me see. December. No. But so I have room certainly to add. So let me see. There's a few of them that's going to be retired. What about Sugar Plum? That's just a little spark event. That's a super, super cute one. If there's somebody that would be interested in the Sugar Plum with the Sugar Plum Fairy and all the pieces from the Nutcracker that are all felt, We could do that. Vintage Flora, that's a really cute one too. That's um, a spark event, and you make two little bags. One's like a little coin purse, and the other is a zipper bag that's round that is perfect to use for little gifts and gift cards, or put a fancy little thumb drive in it. Um, or something like that. Or it's good that you could use it for your events. You could make more of them, and you've got events and fairs and craft shows and stuff. You could certainly do that. So that would be a cute one. Day at the fair, they're retiring it. Star Spangled Celebration's being retired. Kimberbell's Kitchen, yeah, those are all going to be gone. So we have new ones coming next year. One Sweet Spring, and is now on the website. We've already had our first sign up. We're going to be running that January 6th and 7th. And let me tell you, on that one, we have it on the website on January 6th and 7th. It's 2 days, and I'm thinking you're not going to get finished from what I'm reading. It's teaching and then trying to encourage you. So we're going to make sure that we're going to add time, or add an extra session to make sure everybody gets a chance to finish. And if you need help finishing, we're going to be there to help you. There's another one, and the One Sweet Spring. It's a wall hanging, and it has a little banner with letters on it that say spring, one sweet, and says spring. The opposite side of those letters, like a little pennant, says Easter. So you're going to be putting one on one side, one on the other, and you can use. You'll be able to have both. Be able to use it longer. I think that is really cool. It's a new series that they're doing. It's a new series. So we've got that. Let me see. Spoonful of Sunshine. I think Spoonful of Sunshine. I think that one, because I don't have samples of any of those yet. That I think is kind of like the replacement for the kitchen. I think. Then we'll be having that. Will go on the calendar as soon as I get some more details. And it's 1 day. That is a 1-day event, and that'll be in April. Then we have a replacement for the 1-day Halloween. Remember, we had the 1-day Halloween event that retired. Well, they're bringing out a new one, and this is Treats for My Boo. So it's along the Halloween theme, but it's Treats for My Boo. So it's kind of a mix on that. That will be August the 4th. So we'll have that up on the calendar. Then this is a really cute one that is a Spark event. So they've come out with another Spark event for next year. And Spark means 4 hours. It's a half day. So not a whole day, it's a half day. And it is called Deck the Palms. It's a tropical Christmas, right up my alley. And that is going to be October. So we have those. So I'm asking you to help me by putting your messages in, and I'll have to catch up with the messages a little bit later. But if you put your messages in, I'll be able to see and decide which one. Maybe you haven't taken one that I've said, and you would like to. You've got a friend. You could, maybe we'll do something with bring a friend. Yeah, you sign up, you bring a friend, and maybe we do a special drawing or have something for that. And I know some people like to take it a second time because they want to go through and make all the projects, and they like having the kit with all of the stuff in it. Yes, we like that. So those were the events. Let me see. People were asking, what are they asking? If you're signed up for the North Pole tier tray, I encourage you to open the package and look at the book. There is a book in your bag. This is the bag you're going to get. Next week when we do this class, I am going to do the Orange Pop Ruler Bag project with you, showing you how to turn your bag into a bag for the Orange Pop rulers. But if you take a look at your bag, most of your questions that you're asking me will be answered. It's a good idea to take a look at it. It's kind of like when I do my races, and I have done 13 of them, plus all the halves, and they always put out what they call an athlete's guide, and that tells you everything about the race. I read it every time, cover to cover. Maybe not every single word, but I look through, and it's a book like this. It might be 40 pages, so that I know if there's anything that's changed, anything extra I need, it's right there. So I would encourage all of you asking, open your bag, take this out, and take a look, because it actually has all of your instructions, which you don't need those, but it is going to answer your question. Like, look, table of contents, 10 projects. Oh, we know we're going to be doing 10. It tells you a little bit about, if you've not taken one before, Kimberbell tape, the leather, raw edge applique, some of the things the glitter, things to expect. It talks about fusible backing, so it'll help you know what things that you might need. It even has an extra list of some of the products that we'll be using, like the felt, the hoops, the glitter, and so that you'll know, kind of, you've got an idea if you're going to be interested in the bonus designs. Kind of gives you a head start to see. It's like having a home party and a catalog you get to look at. So you've got that. Then it actually, if you go through, it will tell you what size hoop we're going to be using, and what the felt, the stuff's already cut, so you don't have to do any cutting. But right here, it tells us what size hoop we're going to need for that first project. It tells us what interfacing that we're going to be using, the shape form interfacing, and the stabilizer right there. And I think the interfacing is in there, but your stabilizers aren't. So it's going to be a wash away stabilizer. And if you just kind of look, and it tells you how many parts there are to the project, because some projects are are multi pieced projects. You don't have to go through, it doesn't hurt. I know some people like to go through and read it so they're familiarize themselves, and that's not a bad idea, because if you have something maybe you see and there's a question, well, mark it, and you'll know if that question's not answered, you'll know that you need to ask a question. I will tell you probably need a glue gun, unless you want to hand stitch your little packages and stuff. A glue gun. Again, you go to the next project, there's the small holiday parcel, and it tells you what stabilizer. So it goes all the way through and tells you. That will, I think that will help you out. I'm not sure the people asking the questions will be seeing this, but it may very well, just kind of help you out. And that's with, any of your classes. So I keep looking, but I don't know. Facebook might be wonked out today. Who knows? So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you on that. All of you people that have long been waiting for the Alternative Age by Urban Essence Designs, the fabric is in. I have brought it all home with me so I can get busy cutting your kits. I think we will have 12 of them. I will have them up on the website available to probably tomorrow, Thursday. We'll see. Probably tomorrow, so that you can actually go ahead and sign up if you want to. We are going to do a day so we can sew it together. But we'll have all the fabrics cut, and you'll be able to jump in on that one. I spent last week working on getting things ready for the website. Then I had a few little things that I needed. So this week I should be able to get them onto the website. so we can get them up and running. I know. Okay, so I don't know. I don't see Mike, and I'm not sure. He's probably busy. So we may have to do Wednesday Tech Talk on Thursday. Okay. So this is, I have to share this from, a little bit more from my race. This is the picture of the Nigerian crab that Kingsley Johnson from the 8th grade at the middle school colored in for me and put a note and said, never give up. Right here, I posted a picture on my Facebook page. This is one of the notes. If you go out there, if you go onto Facebook and you type in Ironman Maryland 2022, you'll see tons of pictures and information and a lot of things from the kids and the schools. But this is one of the guys. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, 8th grade, Kingsley Johnson, probably a boy, just guessing. Colored in and called it a Nigerian crab. So that meant he did his research to know what kind of crab it was. He put the message on there, never give up. So I was kind of thinking I wanted to do a little something to send back and tell him thank you, because I really did appreciate it. And this will now go up on my wall or my refrigerator or someplace, and I will hold on to it for a very long time. He took the time to write that. So I have to share with you, went to breakfast with a friend of mine today, and she always wants to know, okay, did you bring your bling? So she could see my the race medal. So this is what I did 140.6 miles to earn. This is the finisher medal that we get on that nice ribbon. They hang it on your neck when you're finished, and there's room on the back to write the times and stuff if you want. But one of the really cool things, look at this, the flower and the spinner in the middle. Yeah, the crab spins. We love these medals and things that are so big, and I hang them up. I've got my wall of encouragement. I hang them up on the wall, or sometimes these would be good to work to use as Christmas ornaments. Then, of course, with the race, if you did the 70.3, which is half the distance, in June, and then came back to Maryland and did the full distance, you earned the Krabby Challenge. So I actually, when I finished, I got 2. So I did 2 races, 3 medals. So I got this one as well. Maryland's all about the crabs, and they do have the most, delicious crabs. We have that stuff here too, but there's just nothing like that big lump crab meat that they make into crab cakes in Maryland. So when we go there, of course, we have to have them. So let me see. I'd ask if you had any questions or comments, but I can't see a daggone thing. I don't know why it's not showing me or showing that I'm even around. So, well, yeah, I don't see any comments. But if you do put notes in there, I will be able to see them later, or send us an email. I really, really would appreciate. I've got to decide this week what our +1, because I like to participate. It's a way of, getting more, out there, and more exposure for us, for Kimberbell, for more events, and we can always do one more. So I'm asking you for your help to help me on that. Remember, we're still looking at how many seam rippers do you have. Post those pictures. I'm really enjoying all the seam rippers. Whether they're old, new, or whatever, some of us just can't get rid of them. Even when they're old and worn out and broken, we still keep them. They have some kind of sentimental value. I don't know. So we're still doing that. And of course, our table placemats, placemats for charity. And then I've got something else up my sleeve for another little project. So be listening on that. But we're going to do the placemats for your, wherever you're at, Meals on Wheels. So September, October. If you've made one and you want to donate it to your Meals on Wheels and you're done, that's all right. Post those pictures. We want to see them so we can give everybody shout outs, because we really do appreciate all of your volunteer efforts, and we can talk more about that. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking to space because I have no interaction. Nobody's out there. Let me see. No, it's just not showing. So, oh, wait a minute. There, it says it's live. Hold on. There we go. Not in. Okay. Now, whoops. Now I can see your comments. Whew. It's kind of lonely whenever you're talking to nobody, isn't it? You ever try that before? Happy Wednesday. Yes. So Mike must have been busy. Big bling, yeah. Okay, Maria's there. Yay. Okay, so the question again, I can now see the comments. If there's an event that you have not done, if you would like for me to bring or show you the samples from the event, if there's one you haven't done and you think, well, maybe, type it in and I will gather up and bring the samples tomorrow on live and show them to you. Right now there's pictures of everything out on our website. And I know talking just doesn't show you the same thing. But if you would be interested, something you haven't done, put it in there. I'll dig up the samples and I will bring them in and show you what what they are. Okay. So, with that being said, I am going to send you guys off to go sew something this afternoon. I'm going back to class, and we'll see. We'll see if we can get Mike on tomorrow, because I know he's over at the shop by himself tomorrow. Rita will be there, so he'll be able to maybe pop on. So, make it a great afternoon. Go sew something, and I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.